Wednesday, October 30, the Revelation of Jesus. Read John chapter 4, verses 16 to 24. What did Jesus do to show this woman that he knew her deepest secrets, and how did she respond? John 4, beginning at verse 16, he told her, "Go call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she replied. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have had 5 husbands, and the man you now have is not your husband. What you have just said is quite true." "Sir," the woman said, "I can see that you are a prophet. Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain, but you Jews claim that the place where we must worship is in Jerusalem." "Woman," Jesus replied, "believe me, a time is coming when you will worship the Father neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You Samaritans worship what you do not know. We worship what we do know, for salvation is from the Jews. Yet a time is coming, and has now come, when the true worshippers will worship the Father in the Spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshippers the Father seeks. God is Spirit, and his worshippers must worship in the Spirit and in truth." The light was not blinding to look at directly. While recognizing Jesus as a prophet, the woman practices avoidance again. She asked Jesus a question of religious controversy between Jews and Samaritans, the proper place to worship. In response, Jesus pointed out that the Samaritans did not know what they worshipped. Their worship was a synthesis of Judaism and paganism. The Jews worshipped the God who reveals himself, another important admission for a Samaritan. Worship of the true God is not tied to a place. The discussion, therefore, about a place of worship was irrelevant to the conversation, for God is spirit, and those who worship him must do so in spirit and in truth. The woman accepted the plain truth conveyed by Jesus and was ready for more. Read John 4, verses 25 and 26. How did Jesus reveal his identity to her? John 4, beginning at verse 25. The woman said, "I know that Messiah, called Christ, is coming. When he comes, he will explain everything to us." Then Jesus declared, "I, the one speaking to you, I am he." In all 4 Gospels, this is the only passage before his trial in which Jesus plainly stated to someone that he was the Messiah. And he did it not to some large crowd or important personage, but to an unnamed Samaritan woman, alone, at Jacob's well. He is interested in any lonely soul who feels separated. And so to this woman, who not only was from a foreign culture, but also was not of the highest moral character, Jesus openly revealed who he is. And having revealed to her his knowledge of her darkest secrets, he also gave this woman a great reason to believe in him as well. And so to finish today, what should this story tell us about why the gospel needs to break down the barriers that we humans create with each other? And remember, God is always faithful.